Hey, sup, Drago again, and welcome back to the Next.js 14 series. In the previous video, we explored client and server components and how each has its place in a Next.js application. Today, we're taking it one step further and diving into data fetching, caching, and mutations specifically for server components. There's a lot to unpack, so grab your coffee and let's get started. Alright, let's start with data fetching and server components. In Next.js 14, the simplest way to fetch data on the server is by using the built-in fetch API. Let's see how it works with a practical example. We'll use the api.versal.app/blog API as our data source, which returns a list of blog posts. We had a blog folder, right, with these slugs inside it. So inside the blogs folder, we're going to make a file called page.tsx. Inside it, we're going to write export default async function with page. So on the first line, we're actually going to call our API. So constant trace equals to await fetch with the api.versal.app/blog. So constant blogs equals to await raise.json. Now lastly, we're just going to return a HTML with mapping the blogs inside an li. So we'll have the blog.title shown in the page. Notice how there is no need to worry about hydration or sending unnecessary JavaScript to the client. You can test this out by visiting the /blogs route in your browser, and you'll see a list of blog posts fetched directly from the API. Now I can actually open my network tab, and if we refresh the page, you will see that there is no client to server API call. This is the power of server-side rendering. But why this is better? Fetching data on the server ensures that sensitive data remains secure because it is never exposed to the client. You get SEO benefits as the page is fully rendered with the content when it reaches the client. And lastly, performance is optimized since the data fetching happens on the server, and only the minimal HTML required is sent to the browser. Now by default, when we use the inbuilt fetch API to fetch data inside Next.js, it automatically caches the response. If you don't want to cache the response from fetch, all you need to do is fetch, and in the second argument, we're just going to pass an object with cache and no store. And that's all about caching in Next.js. Yeah, that's it. Next.js handles everything internally. Now let's talk about mutations. Now being on the server and doing mutations is a recent topic and also is an advanced topic. So we'll just keep it short. Let's make a route called invoice, and we're just going to have this code inside it. Now don't worry, I'll be explaining the code, obviously, but does it look a bit different? This is a form, right? But we didn't mark the component as a client, and also we're having a button to submit it. This is called server actions. We'll know more about it as we move forward in the series, but for now, let's keep it simple. So it's a basic form that we made, but in the action, we're calling a function. Interesting thing about the function is, inside the function there is a derivative saying use server. This will tell the component to run whatever logic written inside the function in the server. Let's test it out. So I'm just going to fill up the form and try it out. Now I'm just going to open the browser console at the right and hit create invoice. But wait, it didn't log anything in the client, and we have the log in the terminal, in the VS terminal. So that proves whatever we write inside the function will run on the server. So you can directly call your databases. That is not recommended, but yes, you can call it from here. We'll learn more about it later. And that wraps up today's video. We have gone through most of the server-side fetching details in this one, but we still have a lot to cover. In the next video, we'll learn how to do data fetching on the client side, and also we'll introduce you to TanStack query or React query. Until then, don't forget to like, share and subscribe if you found this video helpful, and as always, feel free to drop any question or suggestion in the comments. But before I finish up, I want to let you in on something exciting. If you're enjoying the content and want to support me, you can join my Patreon at patreon.com/itsdrvgo. As a subscriber, you'll get early access to all my videos a day or two before they go public on YouTube. Plus, you'll be able to see exclusive behind the scenes, get sneak peeks of upcoming projects, and much more. It's a great way to stay ahead of the curve and get involved in shaping future content. Also, if you have any questions or need help with anything we covered, don't hesitate to join our Discord server. I'm active there, and it's the best place to connect with me and the community. You'll find the link in the description below. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.